I'm Tarot Oracle, and it's here, my last pre-order of November, at least. The Tarot of the Little Prince, Rachel Pohl Martina Rossi. There we go with the side of the box, the back of the box. Pretty minimalistic as far as these go. Let's do an unboxing and check this out. All right. It's got a book in there that's wrapped in the plastic of the deck. I have not seen that particular style before, but sure, why not? All right, so standard little white book. Whatever. All right, standard Tarot Fossa, something like that. Anyway, so there is the back of the Tarot of the Little Prince. Let's check out the cards. Always like it when you got an intro card. And nice little intro card. All right, the Fool. Okay, we've seen this before. This was on the page, so we've seen this before. Magician as well, we've seen before. Let's look at some of the newer cards. I like this style. I like this style a lot. It's interesting. It's taken me a long time to go through that one card. I like the style. I like the graphics. This is card interactions done right. This is card interactions done right. It's got just enough stuff in here to keep me interested. It's not too cartoony. It's not too like hyper realistic, and it's not just very busy. I like this. This is too cute. Strength, he's got his little fox. The Hermit. This has a lot of... Okay, I'm going to be here analyzing this for sure. We're going to do a deck deep dive. This has a lot of things that you could really sort of kick your intuition off with. The Hanged Man on a plane that's crashed, I guess. Why is the pilot still in the plane if the plane's taking a dive into the dirt? Death. That's interesting. It's got the snake and bones and a rose. Pattern in the stars. This has a ton of stuff. This is much more... It's complex, but not in a bad way. See, that is interesting because the snake and the fox are looking up at the star. The moon. Yeah, I'm going to be here a while trying to analyze this deck. Not sure if they intended it to be this rich in symbolism, but yes, it is very cool. So this is from The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Looks like it's published in 1943. It is about a pilot stranded in the middle of a desert who meets a tiny traveler of the stars, a spirit between worlds beyond time and space. In the process of this magical and unlikely friendship, our narrator rediscovers his own inner child, and we as the readers invited and inspired to do the same. You see a lot of that here. This is a great deck. Not saying it's the most hyper-realistic deck ever, but the amount of interesting symbolism, the amount of things that you can sort of get your imagination kicking up from is just rich. It's rich in things to look at and rich in ways to interpret the card. So like the Page of Cups, I mean, you could do, there's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. It's unlike a traditional page from the Rider-Waite. There's a lot to key off of in there. Knight of Cups as well. The horse drinking, that sort of upset look on his face. Almost stranded on there. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Queen of Cups, sort of proud, but she has this very closed body language. There's a lot to be said for this. What's going on with the hand over heart with the king? And the fact that we have like growth over the cup. The roses and whatnot. Stranded in the desert indeed. The Two of Pentacles, sort of the choices feel with that. And the propeller sort of mirrors that too as well. And the 3, you know, sort of working towards something. But working towards it in an artistic way. I like that. The 4, sort of that miserly feel. The 5, sort of that being broke and whatnot. That's interesting. Sorry if I'm taking so long on this. This whole deck is fascinating. And it has a bunch of different art references as well. From drawing in the other one to drawing in the 6. So you have that drawing theme in both the 3 and the 6, which is interesting. In the 8, sort of planting of the pentacles. The 9, you have the barriers here to sort of key off of. The Page of Pentacles, that is symbolic, eh? It's got the pipe. She's sort of cherishing the pentacles with the bountiful roses and got the unusual clothing going. The King, very miserly looking, sort of got a hand on the pentacles. What a wonderful deck. Wow, this could make my top 10. I could read with this. I could throw down 4 cards and talk for an hour. 6 of Wands with that success. So you have the plane. So he's stranded in the desert with a plane. Now the plane's running. It looks like he's about to take off. Someone fixed it. So you have that success feel of the 6 of Wands, right? And defending yourself, but on more or less that's odd. So odd. Defending yourself from nobody. 8, the 9. Wow. The train really brings it together. That really brings that together. That's such an unusual take on that card. The Knight of Wands having that lit. Here we go with the swords, a 2. Blinded, but he has someone sort of helping him out, looking out for him, even though he's blinded. The shredded rose. The 4 of swords. Now that is meaningful right there. Sort of hiding out. Is that a dream or not? Wow, so you have a barrier here. This is card interactions done right. The 9 of Swords and then the 10 of Swords. The traditional overkill, but he avoided it. Instead, it's sort of stabbing this mound of dirt. The Page of Swords is sort of lost. The Knight is ready to go on the hunt. The Queen in the book. And the King with this unusual sword. Anyway, okay, so yeah, that was a long first look, but whatever. The Tarot of the Little Prince. Wow. Man, I could put down 5 cards and talk for an hour. No problem. So much stuff in here. Beautiful could make my top 10. I'm still thinking. Anyway, let me know what you think. This was quite the pleasant surprise.